live. And there
Yeah,
we
I feel like
go ahead.
I feel like this is the never ending LRS source material, right? So this is, I guess you could call this the follow up to last week's kind of big defend crypto campaign. I think we've actually talked about it a couple weeks in a row
Very
now.
much, and we've been following the Kick story. You're talking about none other than the Kick story, and this time around, you actually picked, and I read the whole thing through, which is amazing for a mother of two. Katherine Wu on the SEC suit against Kick, and it's her long thread of basically. Help me explain her. She's a lawyer, and she went entirely legal on the SEC document, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, she actually used to work at the SEC before coming into the crypto sphere. She worked with Masari for a while and just has a really interesting kind of broad perspective on things. And so, I think that the meta event that we're tracking here is the SEC versus Kick. And Kick, with its Defend Crypto campaign, was very clear that they wanted to kick up a stink, to use a pun, and really pin down the SEC to force them to prove that tokens were securities, right? They believe that the tokens were not securities. They believe that it wouldn't stand up to real legal scrutiny in a court of law. And the SEC has now responded with a big lawsuit against Kick for their ICO. They've released all of their kind of the case. And so Katherine was basically going through the 49 pages of documentation that they released. And
with a pen, a red marker, and a highlighting.
Exactly.
Now, the thing that's so fabulous about this, because she even goes down to, look, at the end of the day, many people have covered and stated in articles that the SEC has a very strong case. And until Katherine Wu went with her red marker through this, I didn't understand just how strong of a case they had against Kick. And she really breaks it down. It's important to note, as you mentioned, that she's somebody from within the sphere, but she's basically breaking it down, saying, the whole segment there where Kick, bosses should not have put stuff in writing, which she notes on it. She really notes.